So I would say very simple thing is that whenever you have time, so talk to people. When you don't have time, listen to people. When you are busy somewhere, you are doing some of the other work, and you see that you can't attentively, you can't focusfully watch a video. That time, use your earbuds, use your earphones, and listen some podcast or something like that. So consumption makes you far better than you have ever expected. Whatever I speak only based on that. I think I may have spoken 25%, but I have observed 75%. This is the fact. And even 25, 2080, I would say that that's the matter. Keep speaking whenever you have time, but when you don't have time, keep keep listening to something. And one thing can be done. When you watch some reels, when you watch something, and in order to make you happy, that time all you need to change is the language. Everything has changed for some time. So everything has changed from Hindi or whatever language you speak, from that language to English. Switch the language for some time and you'll see the magic. You'll see that English is it's just flawless for you. And sometimes one more thing I would like to add is if I'm permitted to tell that, think in English. And how will you do that? You are sitting somewhere. I know everyone is an overthinker. You think something or the other all the time. So try to think in English. Nobody is watching you at that time. So think in English and you will be just amazing after some time. Yeah, that was from my end. Thank you so much, Jerry. And I started in 2023 January. I still remember I took the subscription of an application on 4th January. Since then, I started talking to people, and on and off, I have talked with people. Sometimes I take a lot of time, and it's been around a year. I haven't been talking to anybody. Sometimes I may have talked with someone twice and thrice in between, but I didn't talk to anyone like this in this conversational method. And the thing is that I get to talk to some clients who are sitting in the US. So I asked them for, yeah, so I asked them for requirement. So when I asked them for requirement, earlier it was very frustrating for me because I was not that confident. I had to talk with them who are native speakers. Their mother tongue is English. So I thought that, or sometimes even I had to drop a voicemail. In voicemail, you can't make mistakes and you can't fumble, you can't do anything. You have to just deliver your message in a one go. So that took me a little longer, but after that, that boosted my confidence a little even more. So now I think, yeah, I have boosted my confidence and I'm able to speak. And thank you so much for praising me, appreciating me for that. It took me a long time, brother. Hmm.
Also, like
So
you have
that is the
mentioned,
thing.
like it's almost 1.5, like almost between 15 to 16 months, I would say. Like you are
Yeah,
practicing.
sometimes I practice some, means I'm not on the track. I'm
Okay.
not persistent, consistent. So that's the matter. So here and there I talk to some people. Sometimes where in the PG where I live, so here are some people. There's one of my friends whom I talk with sometimes in English, sometimes only. So I consider I was totally detached from English, but I can't say that I was attached to English in that way. Because when I used to talk to people, I used to talk to YouTubers like you. So that time I was so consistent, and before this job, I used to work in a hostel as a warden. And if you see my previous videos, so they are all about. In my introduction, you'll find that I'm a hostel warden. A year ago, I quit that job and started working here. So life has also very roller coaster things. Yeah,
Got it, bro. And you are
yeah.
such an inspiration story to all the English learners. So you are from Hindi medium or from English medium?
I'm from totally Hindi medium, totally Hindi medium. I started from lower kindergarten to MCOM. Everything was there in Hindi only. Everything was there. Only English was in English. English subject was in English. Rest all the things were only in Hindi. So whatever I developed, my English, whatever I consumed, so it started from 2023 only. And since then, yeah, I've been practicing on and off and watching content, talking to people. Sometimes I have interaction with face to face, talking to people. As I told you already that I have a person in my PG, so I talk to that person. So that was the case indeed. And even in 2022, let me tell you, I was thinking that will that day come when I will be able to speak in English? I was thinking like that in 2022. I was not, I was not even able to think that I can get to a level when I can talk to people and I can speak English from my mouth. I was not that confident. Yeah, so that was the point. Sometimes I tell myself, I say that I haven't reached that level when it comes to English or in my profession, what I do right now. But I think talking about English level, when I compare myself, I go in back time 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, then I think that I was not like this at all. I didn't think of doing this. But when I was about to, wrap up all of my work, especially talking about YouTube video. When I stopped working with my YouTube channel, so once I was talking to a teacher trainer, so she told me that your English is good and even you can start teaching. So I was more than happy. So I thought that within a 1.5 year, I have reached that level that people are saying that I can even teach some people. So she said that you can start teaching some beginners. So I was more than happy. I was on cloud nine. Literally, I'm telling you, and this time I have seen some roller coaster things in my work. So I'm also planning, literally, I'm planning to teach some beginners. So you can also help me if you find anybody and if you think that I can teach somebody. So definitely tell
Bro,
people. So
so
I would love to connect it and I would teach them.
bro,
Hmm.
definitely I will recommend your like whatever the classes you are going to open or what kind of sessions, online session would you like to give. I will recommend to all the people who are watching this video. And if you have any contact number or any email ID, you can share me after this conversation. I will mention in the description of the video where people can reach out to you directly, whoever interested on like people who are interested, like especially big English beginners who are wants to learn enhance these communication skills. They can reach out to you directly, and I can feel that you are able to teach the beginner especially, and I feel that confidence. I already shared the compliment with you as well, right?
Right,
Uh,
right. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much for your words. And
thank
yeah, it means a lot to me. And
bro,
I
because
would say,
because
brother,
because bro, feel that vibe especially because of that. Based
hmm,
on the conversation we have till now, based on that, I've shared that feedback. And apart from that, you have mentioned like you are from Hindi medium, and the English is our secondary language especially, right? Where
right,
we not concentrate that
exactly.
much on the English, right? And we feel like चल जाएगा बाद में सीख लेंगे. We have that kind of mindset, right?
Right, right. You are absolutely right, brother. So actually, I'm the only English speaker in my entire area where I live. Let me tell you, I come from yeah, an area where it's a countryside area, village area, pure village area. You understood what I'm saying.
Bro, got it.
So I
I
come,
got it. I got it. But bro,
yeah.
still you came out from that area and you are rising, and that's the big inspiration, especially. People have that kind of discipline and people that kind of inspiration to learn something, and you are able to achieve that, and big inspiration, I must say that.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother.
And
Thank you so much. I think yeah, for right.
also you have mentioned
Mm.
business analyst. You are working as a business analyst, right? And I think
Right.
every
Business development executive.
business
I work.
development executive. Okay. So could you please
Yeah,
explain a little bit about your job role as well? Like if you are comfortable only.
yeah, definitely. I would definitely tell you that. But before that, let me add whatever things you have said about me
Okay.
to train some people, some beginners. So actually, I see myself as a intermediate
Hmm.
level speaker. So I'm not able to teach those kind of intermediate level speakers who are like you and me.
Hmm.
I can teach some people who don't have confidence and who are just trying to, start their journey from scratch. I can guide them, and slowly and steadily, gradually, I'll be teaching some intermediate level speakers as well because I never see myself speaking like this. When I watch videos of some superstars, Bollywood superstars, so they speak the flow. It seems like they are native speaker. So I want to be like that. It's my long-term goal. So yeah, so that was the matter. And let me just come to the point where you asked about my profession. So what I do. So as a business development executive, what my work is. So in the company where I'm in, this is a kind of agency for the US clients like Apple and Microsoft. So Apple and Microsoft, they are a client. They need a software developer like you. Okay. So what they do, they release a rule. They release a role, and that role goes to a prime vendor. And a prime vendor company like Just Group and Experience and a lot of big companies are there. So I reach out to those companies. I send them email. I make them a call, and I tell them about my specialty about the IT staffing. I say that I have very good IT professionals like you, like software engineer, .NET developer, data analyst, and business analyst, and lot of people. So about that, I tell them and I ask them for requirement, and I tell them that if you have any requirement, please share it with me, and based on that job description, I'll provide you some candidates. And when I get that job description, I get a requirement. So what I do, I share it, I post it on my portal. There's a portal my company. I post there, so there are some recruiters in my company, internal recruiters. So they find candidates like you. So I'm taking example of yours. So they find you and they will talk to you about the position. When they see that you are absolutely fine and your profile matches the job description, then they will send it to me. And then I will have interaction with you. I'll ask you that are you comfortable going for on-site or hybrid mode or remote or whatever it is. I'll screen it and I will check the visa. So I basically provide, services and employment to the people who are already in the US. So I ask them for their visa status and all of that stuff. I ask if I see that this candidate is super for this job. So I send that resume and that profile with contact information and all of that to prime vendor. And when it reaches to prime vendor screens, prime vendor does all the things. After that, your profile goes to end client. Who is the end client? Like Apple and Microsoft. When your profile reaches there, so they conduct your interview. And when your interview is conducted, why I'm referring to you as a candidate. That's why I'm referring to you. So they conduct an interview, and you go and sit for an interview on a Skype mode or whatever it is, or face to face. Mostly it's Skype or MS Team. So there you go, and you just do everything. If you are selected, then it is a plus point for me. So that is my job. My company focuses on me that I'm a business development executive. So business, I'm developing the business. When you got the offer, you get a certain amount, and you get dollars as per hour dollar you get, and based on that, we set a certain margin of $5 to $10. Everything I'm telling you for my company. When my company gets that money, so we get that money to like 5 to 6% of that. We get our salary. So this is the process that I go through. Yeah. And thank you so much for asking about it.
Bro, you nailed it, especially the way you are explain the job description of yourself. Damn good, bro. You have shared that percentage as well, like 50 to 10% that your company keep after hiring after person is got hired to the main client especially. And your role is to like you have to share the job description from the client to the vendor, right? And you need to get that person needs to be selected to that client. and you take that percentage, like whatever the percentage your company was decided, you
Yeah,
will take that percentage, and based on that percentage, you will get the salary.
exactly, exactly. So we get salary. We have a base salary that we will get. That is certain. But the kind of
Incentives.
money incentive, yeah, exactly. So incentive, it is not certain. It solely depends upon your performance, how many
Hmm.
people you are going to get from there. That depends on that. So people are earning a lot. Sometimes they earn less, and sometimes even they are they are fired if they don't perform well in this industry. So this industry is roller coaster. Some people are thriving, some of them are surviving, or some of them are just trying to do something else because they are unable to do that work. So this is that kind of work.
Absolutely, bro. Because in your industry especially there is a lot of competition as well, and because of the incentives, people are more excited. People show more proactiveness to get people hired to the client. Right from there, you will get some kind of incentives in your salary, and you will feel happy as well. Like after you get some so much incentives.
Definitely, and your company gives importance a lot of importance to you when you provide them that PO. So this and when you don't provide them, and even if you provide them interview, you are able to conduct the interview of candidate to the end client. That is also enough. It means you are productive. You are doing that work and you're making it happen. That's the thing, brother. Here. And in your industry, I can understand that because I place employees like you only. If you are in the
Got
US, that's why I asked you about it.
Got it, bro. Got it. Got it. So because people are very freshers in the world. Like people are don't know a lot of job roles. Especially when I passed out from the college, I know only one profession, which is software engineer. Okay, I don't know any other profession apart from software engineer. Okay, so because of that, I asked that question especially.
Right, right. Even I don't know so many things about it because I have only 1 year of experience. I worked in a company, then I quit that company and started working in another company. Sometimes I face a struggle as well, but brother, I see that the work I'm doing, this work has very roller coaster tendency. So I want to become a
Okay.
full-time trainer in future, not right now. I want to become full-time trainer, and I want to stay attached with English so much, and I want to talk in such a way that when I talk to people, listen to me and they say that this person is speaking like a you know as superstars speak, very fluent, proficient, and all of that. I want that kind of fluency.
Bro,
It will take
bro,
a lot of time.
Bro, you reach that level, and if you spend some more time in that, definitely you will speak like you speak effortlessly. Right now, you are speaking effortlessly as well, and the way your articulation is damn good. I'm saying once again, and you set such a good goal. Okay, and I believe best of luck for your future as well, and I believe you will achieve the goals that you have set for your life.
Thank you so much. Brother. I have been planning to work for this goal for a year, but
Hmm.
literally, let me tell you, this is the first video where I'm sharing this. Uh, so in a span of a year, I talked with you, and here I shared this goal, and I have shared this goal. It means I'm going to set this goal. I was only thinking in my mind. I was not taking any action on it, but I will definitely take action, and I will start. Firstly, I will start teaching some students. I would say training some students who are beginner or they are lower intermediate level of a speaker. So I can tell them how I stumbled upon a video. I talked with that. When I tell you, brother, I'm so happy, and I got so happy that time when I got a call from a person whom I wanted to talk. And it was somewhat my dream that I thought that when I reach a level, I will talk to this person and I will gather courage and I will send a message or I will make a call and I'll say this, I want to talk to you. And what happened, that magic happened that after some time, that person got to know me through my YouTube videos and through some other YouTubers, and sent me a message that I want to talk to you. I said, what? What are you talking about? You want to talk to me? I wanted to talk to you. So that magic happens when you
So,
reach a certain level. So this is the
abs
matter going on.
so I
I became
believe.
so happy and mhm.
So may I know the person name that contacted you specially?
Yeah, definitely. So that person, there were some people. So one person is Ram. You
Yeah, I know. I had a conversation with him specially. Sorry.
yeah. So actually, this is the matter of approx more than a year ago. So I was watching a video, one of videos of Ram, and he's also a working professional like you.
Yeah,
You know, so
yeah,
his English was a different kind of level he has of English. So I watched right. So I watched his videos, and even I like his voice too much. His voice has bass. You understand that?
bro.
So his voice has a
I'm
bass and
actually, I'm actually a big fan of his voice, especially the voice, the damn good voice, man. I would say like I mentioned in the my video as well, like with him, especially I'm big fan of the crystal clear thoughts he delivered, especially, and he hooked the conversation, especially. And actually, we are running out of the time. Actually, we have only 4 minutes left to wrap the session. Okay, so
yeah, brother.
I'm actually stopping you in between. So last question. So do you have one piece of advice to all the audience who are watching this video?
Yeah, definitely. So I would say very simple thing is that whenever you have time, so talk to people. When you don't have time, listen to people. When you are busy somewhere, you are doing some of the other work, and you see that you can't attentively, you can't focusfully watch a video. That time, use your earbuds, use your earphone, and listen some podcast or something like that. So consumption makes you far better than you have ever expected. Whatever I speak only based on that. I think I may have spoken 25%, but I have observed 75%. This is the fact. And even 25, 2080, I would say that that's the matter. Keep speaking whenever you have time, but when you don't have time, keep listening to something. And one thing can be done when you watch some reels, when you watch something, and in order to make you happy, that time all you need to change is the language. Everything just changed for some time. So everything changed from Hindi or whatever language you speak, from that language to English. Switch the language for some time, and you'll see the magic. You'll see that English is it's just flawless for you. And sometimes one more thing I would like to add, if I'm permitted to tell that, think in English. And how will you do that? You are sitting somewhere. I know everyone is an overthinker. You think something or the other all the time. So try to think in English. Nobody is watching you at that time. So think in English and you'll be just amazing after some time. Yeah, that was from my end. Thank you so much, Jerry.